Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. All the things. Oh, and then I don't even have the right game mode up. There we go. Now you can actually see the game. It has been one of those days. I am clearly running a little behind. We might have to change the time of Tuesday streams to 10:30 and then just try to go live early. Because somehow, someway, something for the day job comes up that I have to try and do first thing in the morning. And this morning I was like, I'm going to be right on time, maybe 5 minutes. Everything looked great. And then I looked at the information on what I needed to do again and realized that I was missing something. That I had switched around the stuff and had to fix it. Which doesn't take a lot and isn't hard, but it still takes time to do, so anyway, it's all done, it's taken care of, the stuff has been ordered, everything is good to go. So we are going to have fun and play some Dungeon Siege. Maybe we'll finally finish this quest. Maybe we'll actually finally finish it. I don't know, we'll find out. Alright, so first thing is first. Let's look at our inventory. I was hoping we'd have more money than that. I know we didn't really have a lot before. Not a lot of health potions as per usual. So I guess we're gonna go buy some. I did not want to. I really didn't want to go buy some. I just wanted to be able to do our thing. But, oh well. I'd at least get a couple.
Greetings, friend.
No, and then I hit the wrong button. Nope, not you. You. Let's see if we can get away with just doing that. As we teleport back, and then we have to run all the way over there. All my least favorite bits of the whole thing. And of course, everything respawned. But at least we got a little bit of monies out of it. I'm very much hoping that we can get our fourth, or well, I guess third sidekick, fourth party member today. I think that'll help us a lot. And our newest one, Lothar, or Lothan, or... Oh, and he just leveled up. Cool. This guy, Lothar, is definitely leveling up pretty well, so I think that's improving. What do we want? Dual wield. For wielding melee weapons in both hands, requires strength coordination. Character can equip one-handed melee weapons in both hands, dual wield damage. We want to raise his health or his crit strike. Oh, we don't have level 12 or 24 or 12. Let's actually increase that. dokie. Hopefully, not everything has respawned. I mean, I expect kind of back here everything to have respawned, but I really hope that not everything in other places has respawned. Because that stupid underground or hidden shelter or whatever it calls itself, where the blacksmith guy who is, that we're still trying to finish that dang thing, just, there's so many mobs in there that I really hope that they all have not respawned, or we're just gonna be in trouble. Got all of those. Okie dokie. Well, at least that one finished. Let's save. I'm gonna change our spell. And down we go. And we'll say hi to the blacksmith dude who just sits here and does nothing. Hopefully he gives us something cool for this, because we've been working our butts off to finish this thing. Oh, and Daru leveled up. She is using a crossbow, so let's do that. Oh, there is something right next to me that I can't see. Oh, well, he's dead now. I guess it doesn't matter that I can't see him. Still can't see. And is there still a guy behind me? No. And I have leveled up. What are we thinking? The static bolt. I don't know. Does that fall under lightning or does that fall under something else? That's targeting it with the bolt of static, damaging it and briefly slowing it. Well, that didn't really help me determine. Maybe we just up our combat magic damage. And of course, save early, save often, or at least try to. Okay, there's a whole buttload of them. Man, there's just... This is not gonna go well. Dang it. I need to figure out how the respawn works. Because I did actually go through and spent like hours. At least it felt like hours. Clearing all of that stuff out. And I knew that it would respawn. At least some of it would, but I hoped that not all of it would. By the time we got back there, we're gonna have to put their backup equipment on them. This is taking forever. Anyway, I hoped that not all of them would have respawned, and it feels like everything that was in there did. So I'm not sure what I did. Or like, did everything respawn because that was games ago in real life? Or games ago, right? Days ago. In real life? I don't know. Oh, are they fighting stuff? Nope, here they are. They're just slow. Right, and then the question that we never really seem to have the true answer to: how close do you have to be? Alright, it looks like all my stuff equipped. So I didn't really want to have to get that close to get everybody's stuff because of that. No extra money. Oh, but she did get at least some of her gear, it looks like. Everybody else has nothing. Hopefully we can get in there and get close enough to get some stuff, and then I think we'll go back to our old strategy and teleport out. And then, you know what, we might just say screw it. Which I know will absolutely answer the question that our stream title was. And maybe we'll just have to change the stream title to screw this quest. We'll do it later. Because I'm assuming, in fact, I'm sure that we can come back here and do it later when we've got more people, more XP, just more stuff, and not deal with putting up with it right now. Because we've spent like 2 streams on this already. I'm kind of frustrated with it. I'm sure you're frustrated with it. And I would much rather do more exploring and, you know, have fun and not be frustrated. Okay, everybody run to where your bodies are and pick up stuff. That's what we're gonna do. Nope. Oh, come on. Everybody's already down again. Okay, we're just gonna reload. Well, at least we have all of our stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna move on. We're gonna skip that quest, at least for now, and we're just gonna move on. We can always go back if we need to. At least I'm pretty sure we can, since we can teleport around. So, that's what we're gonna do. this way, we'll actually get to see some new areas, which we haven't managed to really do because we've spent so long working on that. How was everybody's, I guess, Monday and, today so far? How was the beginning of your week? My week has been a little goofy. Not in a bad way. Like, it's been pretty good. We had the car worked on, and, surprise, surprise, we replaced tires on the roomie's car, and my car needs 2 new tires. However, beyond that, they didn't really find anything else. It was the usual, regular maintenance stuff, do an oil change, do filters. So, at least there was that. There wasn't anything crazy. He didn't find anything really alarming. It was just, hey, tires. So, but that kind of screwed up my schedule for other things. Running around, well, not running around, but taking the car, dropping it off. And we're back to having weird spastic weather. Like, it rained yesterday, which we weren't expecting. Around here, rain is, it's the desert. We don't get a lot of rain. And usually when they predict rain, we all stand there going, yeah, it probably won't rain. Is there anything back here? Any reason to actually go back here? I don't think there is, but now we're close enough that we've triggered all these scorpions, so... And triggered these guys. Oh, and here's a few more. No, I do not want to go all the way in the tunnel, people. Come on. Stop going that way. We're going this way. Oh, but now we dropped gold, so I guess we better go that way. Oh, no. Homeboy took it. No, it's still there. I just can't see. The tag disappears randomly. Alright. We are heading back this way. So, I decided to rain yesterday, so it got randomly cold and really windy, which made for a not real fun time. I'm sure our mechanic had a blast trying to work on cars in the rain. But oil change and all of that has been done. Everything looks good. Our kitty went to the vet to get her blood pressure checked because we're probably going to be putting her on some heart medication. She's an old lady, so it is kind of about that time. So that was our day yesterday, and of course then trying to do day job work in between. And there are major benefits to being able to work from home and kind of make your own schedule. The downside to it is that sometimes your schedule just gets kind of whacked. And the other downside is that oftentimes you end up doing way more work than you had planned to or wanted to. I think over the years, my job that started out as a job of like 1.5 people has turned into, I do the job of like 3 people. And I'd rather have varied stuff to do and not be doing the same thing over and over and over again every day. But I also, it just makes your workload heavier. So. But then on Tuesdays and Sundays, I get to hang out with you guys, which is definitely like my favorite parts of the week. Is coming here and hanging out with all of you and getting to play some fun games, sometimes frustrating games, but generally fun games, and doing all the things. I think we'll up his critical strike. Now, does anyone know, do these mushrooms do cool things? Because they look kind of like they should. I can definitely say this bit is going much better than we were doing earlier. I'm sure I'll run into some other bit that, I absolutely bark and fail at, and then we can just watch me get clapped a whole bunch again. We should take a look. Oh, we are getting close to being able to get that other guy. Armor 12, armor 11, but this has more stuff. Maybe he could... Maybe he can use it. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. The quick draw is her, although we don't actually have any quick draw. Health and armor, maybe we give him that. Well, he definitely needs a helmet. He doesn't have one. So there, armor health, armor intelligence, those are literally the same ring. So get those out of there. You don't use mana. You don't need those. What kind of stuff do you have? 1221, 1724. Let's give her that, because she doesn't have a helmet. Well, she does, but... Although... Really, that one's better. But this one... Those are going to be better used by him, and you can use both of them. So, armor 13... Plus 26 armor and 1 strength. Armor 15, 5 health, 33 armor. Oh, yeah, definitely there. I can definitely say in this one versus the first one, I do rather like the teleport ability, because with the first one, you're basically constantly hanging on to inventory to sell, carrying around a pack mule because, well, you kind of have to in order to load everything, hanging on to it, waiting, eventually kind of giving up and transmuting things, which doesn't give you very much, and just hoping you soon run into somebody that you can sell stuff to. So I think the ability to teleport is much nicer. In fact, since I'm talking about it, let's do it right now. Sell some of this stuff before our pockets get too full. And then maybe we can get the extra guy that we've been saying we need to get, because that would be really helpful. So first, let's see what we can sell.
Greetings, friend.
Okay, that we can definitely sell. That. You. Let's see, good amulet, armor, and intelligence. Who does not have something? You do armor and strength. Yeah, armor and strength is better for you. Magic damage reduced. Okay, we're gonna get rid of you. Put you with him. Lesser Soul Lance. Why do I feel like I have this? I don't, though. Fires a long bolt of soul-crushing energy that penetrates all enemies it hits. Damage 39 to 116. Range 10. Mana cost 28. It just uses up a ton of mana, though. But I kind of want to try it.
Please take your time browsing through my...
I probably didn't need to actually exit out of the selling stuff. I'm pretty sure we already have decay armor. And that ring can go. That ring's not terrible. We'll look at it here more thoroughly in a second. Keep those. And that's all. Stuff that she can't use. We decided our other helmets were better. Oh, that's crap. And so is that. Armor 21. Armor 4, 9 health. Armor 13. I mean, he can't really use shields yet. But, well, currently, because he can use shields, but currently, with the two-handed weapon, he can't do both. Alright. We have sold all the things and done all the stuff. We need to go to the inn to get the ability to add another person. And then I have to remember where the last person that wanted to be added, where could be added, whatever, where they were.
Greetings. Are you here to meet someone? I've seen some adventurer types skulking about. The Warriors Guild Pack states that one of your standing may add a fourth seat to your party roster, but you must be charged a one-time fee for it. Do you wish to add a fourth? Congratulations! You may now have up to 4 members in your party. Would you like to see what adventurers are?
Okay, so there aren't any hanging out here at the inn. Where was the one that offered to join us? They were in the Great Hall or something, weren't they? Great Hall. Let's go that way. I'm glad there's signs around. I'd never figure out where I am otherwise in this place. Alrighty. And this should be the Great Hall.
Let me join you. I know you need help.
Okay, yes.
Together, we will perform good works.
Oh. Instead of staring at it, being confused, we could look at the journal. Man, we have finished, like, none of our side quests. Oh well. Oh, stop with the spinning. Thank you. Oh, cool. And most of her stuff is nature magic. That's good, because we have stuff floating around. Like, cost of spells goes down, or damage goes up. No, let's pick damage goes up. Ooh, it actually has quite a few just here, so let's take a look. Blasts enemy target with spikes of cold, chilling them to the bone and briefly slowing their attacks. Lesser ripple. Earth ripples at the feet of the enemy target, damaging all nearby enemies. Oh. Right, the Lesser Resurrect can't be an auto-cast spell. Poo poo poo. That's what I say to that. Imbues nearby allies with the strength of Earth, increasing maximum health. Can that be an autocast? Awesome. Lesser Nourish. This inexpensive heal imbues the target character. Also make that an autocast. Wrath of the Bear. Energizes nearby ally. I did it again. Allies with the strength of bears, amplifying the potency of their critical hits. And Summon Lesser Raptor. Summons a raptor to fight for the caster. A vicious, wily reptile rends the caster's foes with its claws. And then that we'll put there. Staff of the Toad. Oh, she's got a whole ton of specialty points. I didn't even think about that fact. Arctic Mastery. Ryman the White spent half his life in self-imposed exile in the frozen north. He learned ways to combine water and air. Enveloping Embrace, the essence of hardwood and vines, known for their ability to endure, is often invoked. We're going to do that. Summoning Fortitude. Dryad summoners are taught to respect their companions. They calm. We'll just kind of do one of everything. Ice Magic. I don't think... Well, I guess that one is kind of Ice Magic. Yeah, we'll just up that too. Again. Oh, right. We all have Earth and Embrace. I was like, why has it got this arrow? Because we're not very good on the upkeep today. That's why. In Blacksmith and Magic Shop. We gotta go this way. Somebody pull the lever. Alright. Is our little teleporty thing that's still there? It is. How are we all looking on potions and stuff? That might be worth getting a few, huh?
Please take your time browsing through my goods.
Okay, everybody has one. We're gonna move that. And she could use one of those. Wait, I want to look at, let's see, nature magic, intelligence, strength. Yeah, we're going to have her cast spells. We're not going to have her using her staff. Is it that one we want? 53 to 87, 16 to 19. Yeah, but that summons the raptor, then it's the resurrect. So yeah, we're gonna have her use that one. Okay, let's save. And here we go. guess over here. Oh, health bushes. Health bushes, health bushes. Turn so maybe we can see. Oh, here's a thing to grab.
You,
What?
are you traveling to the fortress?
What fortress?
Don't answer my questions with another question.
I know nothing of a fortress.
For the love of Zeri. At a time when a soldier needs powerful reinforcements, all he finds is a foolish traveler strolling through the forest.
You are a soldier? Where is your squad? Oh, sorry, I missed something there. Well, we
They
get the
are dead.
gist. You were fighting the Morden? You do not look very well.
I am fine.
Tell me what happened.
We are members of the Resistance. Our assignment was to report to the desert encampment through the portal. We had to reach the desert quickly, so we chose a route through the Kithraya caverns. It is a decision I will regret for the rest of my life.
What happened?
Those caves are infected with the plague. The dark wizards grow the vile spores there. Every man in my battalion was affected.
I am sorry.
You have no idea the horror of that scene.
How did you survive?
If I knew that, my men would still be alive. But they became changed and attacked me. I had to choose between killing them and saving myself.
Perhaps there are survivors. You were not infected. Could some of your men have been spared as well?
I could go back in there, only to find myself killing more of my men, all of whom I loved like brothers. I don't know if I could face such a thing again.
Perhaps I can help. I have found a way to protect myself. Elven waters seem to keep me immune from the disease. I have no fear of the
Then
infection.
you must enter the caves. Perhaps you can save some of them.
I must reach the portal, which lies through the caverns. I will try.
I will come with you. If you are able to share that immunity, perhaps I can be of some help.
Well, we know we don't actually have space for another person because we just got another person. So I'm sure it's going to tell us that we can't. Yeah. And it's probably like, if it was 500 the first time, 15 the second time, what do we think? 2,500, 3,000 to get another one? So we're just going to say no. But we're going to grab more stuff. And we're also going to look in general. We received the Scath, which will be in our lore tab. Scath are hyena-like creatures that make their home in the Azurite jungle. They can parrot human speech, but they are much more like animals than men. Okay. Look for a survivor from Vix's squad. Oh, and more of those, and some armor. And books. I assume we're going this way. So let's get just out of here. Alright, we are gonna save. Our journal thing is flashing. Why is it still flashing? Oh. Lesser chant of ranged awareness. What's the other new one we've gotten? Probably you. Lesser chant of prosperity. Gives a small boost to the party's chance to find magic items. Into the amount of gold dropped. Gives a boost to magic resistance. Yeah, I didn't think I could do it here. But it didn't hurt to try.
That's...
Right, somebody started to actually try to say something and then didn't. Will it be triggered again? I guess not. The upper Kithra... Yeah, Kithra, right? Kithria, maybe. Okay, I guess we go over this way. Hello, how are you doing today? Sorry, I blocked the thing. Strook Rover? Yeah, Rover, how are you doing today? And welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I'm doing well, Rover. Thank you for asking. These guys, oh, there's even more guys over there. Okay, let's see if I can destroy this chest before they all come running over here. Yeah, sort of. At least now that we've added that extra person to our team, it does seem to be going better. Fingers crossed, because every time we say that, I run into an area that we're just going to get our butts kicked in. And here I go, forgetting to use all the health and mana things again. Oh, thank you so much, Rover, for the follow. For some reason, my alerts are not appearing, but thank you so much. I do see it. I am really enjoying this one. I played the first one, and I'm actually even on my own time playing through the first one again. I just like I never got around to playing this one when I was younger, and I saw that Steam had it, and I thought, well, let's play it. It'll be fun. We can stream it. Yeah. And there's something about like the older games. So far, I prefer 2. I feel like there's just certain parts of one that drag a lot more. And I find it harder to like sell things in the first one. You kind of have to run back to wherever the last merchant was or carry everything around until you find the next one. And so I kind of like that so far it hasn't had to be a big priority for me to have a pack mule. So I like being the teleport ability has been kind of nice. Do you have a preference in Dungeon Siege games? Yeah, one is definitely more linear. That is very true. This one does seem to have a lot more, like, side quest. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I can completely understand it being kind of 50-50. There's benefits to both of them. Oh, and somebody's skills increased. Yeah, I think the class leveling is better in 2 also. Wait, let's do that. Oh, did I miss a spot up there? Or do I have to get to it from some other way? I think I have to get to it from some other way. Which is apparently this way. Destroy all the barrels. See how much gold we've got so far. Since hanging on to it seems to be one of our struggles. Mostly because we end up spending it, like, right away. Has anyone gotten any... Oh, I don't need to do that. I need to do this. And there we go. Right, less spinning around. Oh, and she can use that ring too. And probably this one. Armor's not great, but it's not awful. I think we'll just leave it for now. Right, let's upgrade him. Sure, you keep blinking that one at me. Right, that allows dual wield. think we've been everywhere. So now we'll just, hopefully, we've been doing okay so far today. Take out these guys. As long as we remember to actually keep an eyeball on our health and mana, because that's what we forget every single time we go into combat. I'm really kind of liking this new spell. The ability for it to kind of go through everything has come in handy so far. Alright, did we get all the gold and stuff? Yes, we have all the gold and stuff. And remembering to save. Save early, save often, so that we don't lose everything. These little things remind me of the bugs from Starship Troopers. And man, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Oh, there's still one more up here that I could not see. There we go. Alright, everybody come down here where I can see everyone. We can regroup. Okay, I need mana potions. We seem to have, everybody has okay health potions. So let's teleport. That thing that we were just saying that we appreciated being able to do in this game. And go sell some things and buy some mana potions. For once, we don't seem to be completely out of health potions, but we'll probably pick up a couple of those too. Never hurts to have them. I feel like I use them probably way more often than I should.
Potions are always brewed fresh, and in these
Okay, we don't need any more lesser resurrects. I think everybody has one. That is 8 to 14. Hers has a little bit of extra oomph to it. Quick draw, that goes to her. Melee. So used to Lothar being on the bottom that now it throws me off that he's not the last one down there. Well, we're not going to use a cudgel. 17 to 28. That might be useful for him. 13 armor and health regeneration. Fire resistance and health. Yep, let's switch those. You might need that. No, you're just generic stuff. Right, 8 to 14, 15 to 26, 9 to 16. Let's get rid of you too. Get rid of you. Armor 13, armor 15. Yep, and any of those things you can't use yet. Well, you can use that. Right, so let's get you a couple of health things and a couple of mana things. Get you another health thing. Get you a mana thing. And we got me 3. Let's get another one there. And we'll give him 1 more health. I think that should cover everything. We hope. We hope, we hope. And I'm going to hit save once we're through the portal. Just in case something happens. I don't really want to have to go through all of that again. Alright, and switch her spell. I was about to say, am I blocking the way or what? They're all just chilling down there, taking a nap. Yeah. The point of having extra people is that you're not trying to do it all by yourself. I know there are people who have never added extra party members to their games when they've played either this one or Dungeon Siege 1. I don't know about 3. But it just seems really silly to me. Yay, we found a new portal. Finally. Finally. I mean, if I would remember all the teleport stuff, it wouldn't be as much of a pain in the butt. But it does frustrate me every time you load into the game, you start back at town and have to portal and run back to wherever you were. And hopefully you remember where you were. Because I don't always. I get turned around. Oh, they hatch out of eggs. Now I know what they kind of remind me of. They're like the things from Alien. And I haven't watched any of those movies in a really long time either. I'm woefully behind. I don't know about behind. I need to rewatch a bunch of stuff. I think is more the statement. It's not behind. That would imply that, well, I'm woefully behind on keeping up with new movies and TV shows also. But that was not the point I was trying to make. And the weird little bat things too. I do have to say that there's something kind of nice about the more simplistic. Yeah, I think that's probably the right word. Way of gameplay that some older games have. I mean, I really wish that I could use like my WASD keys to move, but once you get used to doing point and click again, which I have to remind myself of every time we start, it does, it's just, there's no crazy moves, there's no anything else. It's remembering to hit your hotkeys, which we know I always forget, and point and click. And there is something kind of nice about not having, in order to do this thing, I don't have to hit, all these buttons, or in order to I don't know. I find it, there's something kind of nice about the more simplistic combat. My opinion only. Oh, and everybody's increasing in skill sets over here. Let's fix some of that without spinning around like a crazy person. What spell am I using? Okay, so that falls under the death magic stuff. And then you... let's do that. And we will save again. We need to go this way, I think. No, those ones came like flying at us. Oh, and they've all got red circles. We're forgetting to use our health buttons again. Oh, and our new lady Tar. Tar. We're going with Tar. It's got 2 A's. Leveled. So what do we level her up with? Maybe that. Maybe this one. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, actually, I wanted to read this. Okay, she's got decent mana. I feel like she casts like 1 spell and then just hangs out for an hour. Anything else over here? Anything in this back corner? Oh, these are. I'll take it. Couple gold, always handy. I mean, Tar's ice encase spell is kind of neat, but I do feel like it's sort of oh. Okay, so don't end up in the green things. We don't need to go that direction, it looks like. So we'll go this direction. Okay. Well, we need to go collect some of the gold. How about we stand over, not right next to the thing that's spewing green spores. No, let's bring up the crit strike again. Right, we are about halfway through. We would be over halfway if we had actually started on time, but I didn't. So I think let's... Helps if you have the right character selected. We'll teleport back to town. And I'm going to take a quick stretch break. You all go get some snacks, get some water, stretch yourselves, do all the things. And I will be right back in just a minute or two. Okay, I lied. It was a little bit closer to 3 minutes, but we are back. Since we're here...
Please take your time browsing through my...
Let's get rid of anything we don't need. Maybe he can use that. Get rid of those. Maybe you can use that. Lightning resistance and strength. Fire resistance and health. Maybe she can use those. Armor 40, armor 25. Well, that's kind of a no-brainer. Keep our shield, keep our backup thing. I already have that one, right? I'm pretty sure. Do that. Do this. And the most exciting thing ever. Going through the buying and selling of stuff. And since we're here, and I brought it up a little bit ago, I'm curious what it'll cost to have to get another party member. We don't need one yet. I'm also curious, again, we don't need one. We haven't needed one really hardly at all, which I really like. I do kind of like not needing to deal with having a pack mule like you do in the first one. Or at least like I feel like you do in the first one. For me, you need a pack mule like really early on. Oh, that guy is a guy that we can add. Oh, that's the guy that we were talking to.
Greetings. Are you here to meet someone? I've seen some adventurer types skulking. Very sorry, but the Warriors Guild Pack states that one cannot purchase a 5th party slot until they become a true veteran.
Okay. Well, I wanted to know what it cost, but thanks for telling me I can't do it yet. That is also good to know, that we can't do it yet. So let's go back. We will take our teleporter. Teleporter is this way. Or, well, we don't need that teleport. We have this one. Okay. Clearly that way is the way we have to go. Nope, that is not the way we have to go. That's where we came from. We must have just missed a guy or had somebody respawn. So now we will go this way. Let's take out this guy first. Now we'll take out this big guy over here. Remember your health and mana buttons. And then there's one little straggler. No, there's not just a straggler. There's a whole other area back here. Look at that. I did this totally on accident a minute ago, and it's like the whole flippin' map. That would have been useful to have found out, like, I don't know, a while ago. Oh, we can blow these things up. Or open them up. Or whatever. Are they all just holding gold? I mean, I'll take it. We always need it. Yeah, this would have been really, really nice to have figured out a long time ago. Well, we know it now. Alright, before we take on this next big guy, we are gonna save. And away we go. A plagued maltrader overlord. Okay, so I assume we keep going this way. We could look at our handy dandy map thing. Oh, and it even has a star. That's probably where we're supposed to be going. I can't believe that it took me this long to...
Save yourself! There's something horrible near the beach! It's killing us all! Get out of here before it's too late!
Oh, and now we have zombies. Well, I guess no game is complete without zombies. And just making sure we haven't missed anything. We can look at our map. Oh, we missed a health potion. Yeah. The weird giant beetle-y things. Nope, I can't go down that way. Take out these guys. And take out those little things because they seem to only drop gold. But again, not a bad thing. We need gold. Always need gold. Alright, down or up? I'm guessing down. I know I'm missing somebody. There he is, way over there. Nope. Sorry for the spinny game, oh death. When it spins, man, that's... You know, I know Twitch kind of struggles with the rendering when it spins, so I'm sure you guys are just... That's why I try very hard and fail often to not do the fast spinning around. And sometimes it's just the easiest way to look at everything real fast. Yep, and Tar leveled up. And she's down because I didn't hit the health button fast enough. There's just so many of them. Hey, we're doing better than we've done in a minute, though. We are doing a lot better than we've done in a minute. And there he goes, running off because something got too close, and then I'll run off again. I know, Lothar's melee, and it's what they do. And just run off into stuff. But still. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, and we missed some armor. See, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I forgot. This is what I'm doing. Summon Fortitude. Summoners time to respect companions they call. She has a companion, but we haven't actually... Oof. Sorry. Yawning already. Managed to use them. Because we seem to just forget that we can. In fact, yeah, hers is right here. But I think I also have one. I don't know where I would put it. Maybe there? Oh, that's kind of cool. Nice. Alright, well, we've got summoned sidekicks now. Okay, which way do we have to go? That's where all the corpses are, so I'm assuming... Oh, there's corpses everywhere. I don't know which way we have to go. Oh, and it gives you little paw prints to say that you've got site and that you've got little summoned pets. That's cool. And they kind of glow green so that you can tell that they're yours. At least in theory, you can tell that they're yours because we all know I won't be able to. We all know that I will forget. And then, yeah, try to kill them because I won't remember. Uh-oh, Lothar's running in place. Did you get stuck, my man? I was expecting the big thing right in front of me to explode, not the little thing next to me. Or like to explode with the monster in it, not just... And game has been saved. Well, I can stand on it. I know we can't actually jump in this game. Or if we can, it's a button I haven't found yet. And we will definitely open the chest here in a minute. Want to make sure I got all the monies. Right, according to the map, we are going this way. Oh, and according to the big guy that's sitting in the rock crater, we're also going this way. Trying to keep an eye, remembering. I'm remembering, folks. Keep an eye on our health potions. And I forgot about those numbered spells, too. Yeah, all the things. And here I was talking about how it's simpler. I mean, it is. But also, it isn't. And we just got the doodaloo. So we completed something, maybe? Severed head of the Kithra Hive Queen. And our logbook is blinking. Kithra Hive. Destroy the Kithra Queen. Alright, show the head of the Hive Queen to Tamari in the town of Urulan. Okay. Well, we are gonna do that. Is that where I need to go? I think so. I think that is where I need to go.
Greetings. Are you here to buy a pet? I could certainly use the business. What with all this trouble the Morden are...
Pack Mule, Scorpion Queen, Ice Elemental. I thought we had gotten a
Would you
quest
like to
from
purchase
her.
one of my fine pets? Very loyal and highly trained they are. Alas, nothing unusual. But I've been trying to acquire some dire wolves lately, ever since I discovered they existed. What a magnificent addition to my shop they would be. Have you heard? Alas, no. However, there is a noteworthy mage living here in Irulan named Rokar. He knows how to obtain a dire wolf, but I have not had time to visit him. Track him down and tell him that I am interested in obtaining a dire wolf specimen for my shop. If you don't run off, I'll make it worth your while.
Okay. That was not
Would
the
you
button
like
I
to
wanted to
purchase one of
hit.
my alas, nothing. Alas, no. There is a noteworthy mage. Excellent.
There. Anyway, that is not who we were looking for. Does the map tell us? Not really. Maybe it's the one in the Great Hall? There's a flashing star. That's what I'm going off of. That's all I got. Yeah. Now that we discovered there is a map that we can look at. It only took us playing the game for like, what, 15 hours? Something? And that looks promising.
You may have traveled far, but I will wager you have not encountered the kind of terrible beasts that I have dealt with.
Oh. I have been told you know a thing or two about dire wolves.
The dire wolf. A rare and exotic creature. They are similar to mundane wolves, but are distinguished by their bright blue fur. They are many times more powerful and aggressive as well. In their natural environment, they hunt Gnawl beasts, which is how they were first discovered. When mages open rifts to capture Gnawl beasts for taming, a dire wolf occasionally wanders through, much to everyone's discomfort.
Pet seller Netta, or Nita, has asked me to find a dire wolf. She said you might know where to acquire one.
Oh, is that all? Oh my, she doesn't expect much. Well, a test to my abilities is always welcome. But I will need accompaniment. There will be Gnawl beasts to contend with, as well as Morden Growl mages, who often patrol the rift locations. If that doesn't frighten you, join me, and I'll attempt it. What say you? Good. Head out the south gate. Follow the path as if you were going to the exile colony. Just past the ruined amphitheater, leave the path and go to the riverside to the north. Cross the footbridge and enter the small cave on the other side. There is a short tunnel. Go through it. On the other side, the rift will be directly in front of you. Take care of the Morden in the area, and I will meet you there.
Okay. Well, that wasn't the guy that we were looking for. But we've gotten a new quest. Let's look at our quest stuff. Direwolf, speak to the guy, find the rift. Okay, well, we're not gonna go find the rift today. Telendril Narca. That is an odd sounding name. Maybe it's that star way over there. Huh. I guess we're just gonna search around all of Erulon looking for this person. This is the lady with the doll, right? Yeah, that's the lady with the doll. We know what that one is. I don't know. I guess let's go back to that area. We'll go back to this area and it shouldn't be her. Maybe it's the prison area? I don't know where else to look. I guess not the infirmary, the prison? It's the only other place I can think of. Warden Celia, Dryad Guard. Right, let me read this again. Right, it's the Kithra. Now that you've destroyed the Queen of the Hive, return to Tamari and Erulon. She should be very relieved to see that the insects are no longer a threat. Tamari can be found in her house on the Terrace of the Falls. Well, it might have helped if we had read the whole thing earlier, huh? Of course, where is the Terrace of the Falls? Is that over by the inn? And doesn't seem to be over by the pet shop. Or over by the Great Hall.
Tar, I hear you're planning on leaving the village. At a time like this, are you mad?
Well, it's not who we were looking for, but we might as well go through it.
I have no fear of any Morden.
Morden are the least of your worries. There's a monster lurking in the forest.
The Haku beast? Come, Ariane, that creature never existed.
That's what everyone says. All I know is that it nearly killed us.
Are you sure you know what you're talking about?
Listen, Katral and I were in the woods several weeks ago when we stumbled across its lair. I saw it. Teeth like blades, horrible eyes that pierced right through you. It was terrifying. And it pursued us right to the town gates. We're lucky to be alive.
Ariane, the jungle heat has got the better of you. Do you really expect me to believe such a wild tale?
Why won't you believe me?
I will look into this, but only to prove you wrong, Ariane. For your own sake.
All right.
They say it serves the Haku. It lives in a magical cave and it will destroy anyone that trespasses onto Haku's sacred ground. It's such a vile beast that the Haku must sacrifice a living being just to call it up. They use a magical ceremonial blade to do the deed. And as soon as they call the beast, even they must flee because it will kill everything in sight.
That sounds like the foolishness of a mind too easily swayed by a child's tale.
Wait, there's more. There's only one way to kill the beast. By using a blade blessed with the magic of the ones who command it.
Ariane, you are living needlessly in fear. I will find this lair and reassure you that there is no...
You will know the truth, but by then it will be too late. It will kill you.
It will do no such thing. And besides, there's nothing I like better than learning the truth.
You cannot approach the beast's lair unprotected. If you hope to defeat it, you must first equip yourself with a magical Haku blade. The infidels have many camps in the northern jungle. I have heard their foul drums beating every night. Surely you will be able to find one of their blades in the ritual camps. I know of at least one ritual camp far to the north, near the river.
I will go, Ariane, but I seriously doubt I'm going to find either blade or monster.
Very well, we will investigate. I mean, not really, not right this minute, but... Confirm or deny the existence of the ceremonial blade. Okay, again, we have not figured out where we're supposed to turn in. This quest. Is there anything over this way? No. Where do we turn in this stupid thing? I guess we'll try over here again. Hey, not there. It's not her either. She's the one who was looking for antiquities or something like that, right? Yeah. I mean, either way, she doesn't have the right name for this quest, so... Okay, so now where to? This is to the south gate. So... and that's to the Great Hall. And that's back to the blacksmith and magic shop. Maybe it's one of these people. I didn't think so, but I don't know anymore. Well, it's a good thing my portal lasts a long time. Maybe it's one of those other buildings over by the inn. Sorry about that. I needed to blow my nose. Figured y'all didn't need to hear me going, you know, or whatever. The nose blowing sound. There's a sign that says falls. Let's go over here. I don't think we've ever been here before. Probably explains why we couldn't find it. Oh, and we've never been over here before, which is also why we couldn't find... well, we already knew that. The map didn't even show it because we had never been over here before. Except that...
it is tragic how many of the Dryad Sisterhood have perished in the fighting. These Dryads are not prepared for war. Now, elven folks such as myself are accustomed to loss. Those who seek involvement in others' affairs must accept the dangers that come with.
Does your elven ability of foresight not prevent losses?
Foresight can help, aye. but it cannot be willfully controlled, and it seems matters close to one's heart are always shadowed in the dream world. I would give anything to cheer my young daughter, but alas, I am unable to give her good news. My husband and I came to Irilon to assist the Dryads. He to train them in the dance of blades, I to teach them our methods of mending wounds. He is missing, but I would certainly know if he was gone from me forever. He will return when he is able, one day. Sadly, our daughter Chalet does not understand and is most distressed.
What is that there on the table? Or that is unfortunate. Indeed, good day to you. We will go with the first
That is a
one.
rare flask of elven ale. I'd be willing to give it to you in exchange for something that will cheer my young child.
Right. Rare elven ale. I'd be willing to give it to you in exchange for something that will cheer up my young child. Would this doll do?
A child's doll. That is just the thing to make my daughter smile again while we wait for my husband's return. I promised you the flask of elven ale. Here it is.
Okay. Why do we want a flask of elven ale? Where is it? There it is. Oh, are these any better than what we've got? Armor, intelligence. No, those have more stuff. And same with those ones. Alright, we are still looking for this person to turn this thing into. Okay, that must be the way down to the ground, which is not where we need to go right now. And we can't go that way. Maybe we have to go down to the ground? I mean, that doesn't make sense to me, but what do I know? I also have no idea where we are now. Somehow I don't think this is the direction. I mean, maybe? I don't know, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, that's cool. And a ghostly spirit that I won't be able to understand. And back up. I don't know, we're just trying everywhere that we can possibly find now. I don't really know what else to try. But we finally found her. There she is.
Did you... Is that the head of the terrible overgrown beast?
Aye, this oversized flea will bother you no more. It is not so scary now, is it?
No, I feel lightheaded with relief. My thanks, friend. You have returned the light to my world. Please, take this as a gift for your bravery.
Oh. Yeah, we'll take it. We like stuff. So I guess now let's go through our inventory and see who can use what. Yeah, I know. The ever fun, most interesting thing in the world. Looking at your inventory. It's always the most fun of everything. Nope, and we're going to clean out some of our inventory also. 30 to 37. Oh, there's our other fire one. Well, that one's better. Lesser Ember shoots multiple projectiles in rapid succession at target. Damages per projectile. Oh, well, that makes it a little bit better, but it uses up a lot of mana. Alrighty. So, now how do we get out of here? Do we get out of here? Was there a lever on the other side that we just were too stupid to notice? No. Okay. I was gonna... Well, actually, I was gonna laugh, because that would only make the most sense that we would somehow manage to... Oh, this is the back end of the inn, I think. Yes. Oh, and there's a thingy up there that we've never gone and looked at because we always talk to the innkeeper and never go any farther. There are upsides to going in the wrong direction. Very basic room.
There are no decent recruits to be found here. And what's worse, while my own squadron finds glory and riches in battle, Soldier Jordan is languishing in this backwater town seeking phantoms. Pshaw. If that wasn't enough, these leafheads don't even eat decently, let alone fight right. I'd give near anything to taste red meat again. The bloodier the better.
Forgive my curiosity, but I was wondering, what is that beside you on the table? Or the other option is, what could be tough? You know, good day. Or life can be tough. So we'll go with
That
the
is a
first one.
statuette of Ziria. I've had time enough on my hands to carve a few more of them. These sap bloods may not be able to tell Ziria from Elendil, but my art will fetch a fair price when I rejoin my unit. I'd be willing to give that statue to you in exchange for some fresh meat. This dryad diet of leaves and insects does not agree with me at all.
I will see what I can find.
I'd do almost anything for a taste of rich, bloody meat. I wouldn't even cook it. Have you found any yet? That is a statuette of Ziria. I've had time enough on my hands to carve a few more of them. These sap bloods may not be able to tell Ziria from Elendil, but my art will fetch a fair price when I rejoin my unit. I'd be willing to give that statue to you in exchange for some fresh meat. This
Alright, don't click on the thing a third time.
Greetings. Are you here to meet someone? I've seen some adventurer types skulking about. Very sorry, but the Warriors Guild Pack states that one cannot purchase a 5th party slot until they become a true veteran.
It couldn't hurt to ask again. Alright, let's hope our portal is still there. Because we've spent 400 years running around here. Oh, and it is. I'm sure everything has respawned. That helps if you switch your spells around. The teleport spell will not get you back, or will not break the stuff. Okay, so I guess back up around the other direction. Right, and that chest is opened. For some reason, I didn't realize we walked through a set of ribs the first time. I was probably too busy looking for things trying to kill me. I mean, at least backtracking all this way means in theory there's not going to be too much trying to eat us. In theory, anyway. So we go this way. Oh, hi, little weird bat things. And weird little spirity guy. You know what? Let's be smart and save. We haven't saved in a while. We've been neglecting our mantra. Azurite Desert Portal, Kithra Caverns, Town, etc. Alright. Okay, we have to take out the shard. Well, he did most of that work for us. Okay. Save we go. Resume. Let's see what's on this side of the shard. You can hold down left click and drag a character portrait to change your party's formation. We're being told that now? That seems weird. Oh, but we finally found another flipping nettle cluster. Geez, that was like the first side quest we got. Oh, and now we have an incantation shrine. I haven't seen one of those in a minute, I feel like. I feel like it's been a very long time. And a spirit that we can't talk to. Some bones. More bones. And a dude with a question mark. We're gonna look at the beach real quick though. Not that there's a lot to look at because the perspective is kind of weird.
Young warrior, you have made it safely through the caverns. I am relieved.
Scholar, how in the world did you manage to get here ahead of me?
Never mind that.
I must reveal to you a terrible truth I have only now uncovered. Had I known earlier, I would never have sent you into the Kithraya caverns alone.
Do you speak of what we saw in there? Those apparitions?
Apparitions? You saw them then?
Yes, there was no avoiding them.
Very few can see them at all, friend. You are a wellspring of surprises.
Do they have something to do with the plague?
Indeed they do. However, that plague is not a disease, brave friend. Those apparitions you saw possess living beings and transform them into slavering beasts, resulting in the permanent destruction of their minds. These lost souls were once warriors in Zaramoth's army.
You seem to know more than you want to let on. Please continue. And now the loud
When the
cutscene.
sword met the shield, the unleashed power ripped the souls from every warrior on the battlefield. Their fate was far worse than death. Their spirits were enslaved and rushed into the river of souls deep inside the earth, causing ley lines to overflow with magical energy. For centuries, these tormented spirits were trapped in crystalline form deep within the mines of Cataract. Now, at the bidding of Valdus, these shards are being harvested by the Dark Wizards and released into the world, where the captive souls are free to fulfill their destiny. The destruction of their ancient foes, the Azunites. They take on corporeal form by possessing the bodies of man and beast, and only when these bodies are killed in battle may they at last receive peace in death. The shard you destroyed is one of the vessels used by the Dark Wizards to spread the trapped spirits across the land.
Why did you not tell me this earlier?
Many apologies, young friend. It was only after I sent you to the caverns that I discovered in the remains of the Dryad exile colony the final clues that revealed the truth. Would that I had applied more haste. You need not have been endangered.
What is past, and I am still here. Tell me, what exactly are those shards?
They are the crystallized energy of the ley lines, each containing the spirits of the fallen warriors of Zaramoth's army. The Dark Wizards mine them using ancient magics and release the spirits across the land to inhabit any living creature capable of inflicting death and destruction.
But how can that be? I encountered many of them in the caverns, yet they did not possess me.
No, indeed they did not. As I have said before, there is more to you than meets the eye, young friend. You inspire me to study this further.
I love those statements. I don't know why, but now I want to study you. Yeah. Anyway, what do we do now?
Your desire is to return home, and I have no wish to stand in your way. Certainly you have earned your rest.
Wait, it is true I want to return home, but I cannot rest peacefully until I know more of what is happening to my world.
So, you are assuming responsibility for the peace of your world? A rare trait. Yet this does not surprise me. Very well. There are resistance forces up ahead that need your help. Your home may well be lost if they do not prevail.
Aye, I will do my best. Farewell. I mean, if we didn't care about the fate of the world, this would be a really short game. Okay, so I guess I go through the portal. So, first question, where are we? Second question, if I do this, where does it take me? I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so it does take us back to Urulon, at least currently.
I hope our travels bring us through Aman Lu. I have unfinished business there.
It has to do with the charges laid against you, no?
Yes, I don't want to talk about it.
Blast this cursed sand. It gets in your teeth, in your ears, everywhere.
Yes, I know what you mean.
The desert is a foul place to be for long. The scath are the prettiest things to look at, and that's not saying much. And there's nothing to drink here. What's a soldier without decent spirits? I'll be a happy man when I can get good and drunk again.
What have you got there on the table? Or, you know, yes, I know what you mean. Farewell. We'll go with the
Those
first
are
one.
scath cat ribs. Killed it myself this morning. Darn thing has been sniffing around for days. You never tasted fresh meat like this. Of course, it would go down a whole lot better if I had some real drink to go with it. Nothing but sandy water to be found here. Say, you find me something appropriate to quench my thirst, and I'll give you a nice portion of these ribs.
How about some of this fine elven ale?
What is this? It can't be elven ale. By Zeria's bosom, I think I'm going to cry. Take the ribs, go!
Alrighty. Well, that's one quest
last.
down.
We have been desperate for reinforcements. Where are the rest of your men?
Alas, I am not who you were expecting. There was a squad approaching, but the Dark Wizards destroyed them. I came here in their stead.
Then it is getting worse out there. How did you make it through?
Determination, really. Apart from that, I was lucky.
Are you with Valdis?
I am here in friendship. The Morden have good reason to hate me. I kill them whenever I see them.
Then we must ask for your help. We are desperate.
Tell me what I can do.
We have been combing every inch of this desert, looking for the Azunite artifact.
Azunite?
You've heard something of them. They were a force to be reckoned with.
So it seems.
This desert used to be their home. Somewhere there is a hidden shrine, and inside a weapon. If the stories are true, then this weapon is powerful enough to repel even Valdis. But blazes if we can find it. And Valdis is bearing down on the fortress, where resistance forces have gathered. They need our help, and we are running out of time.
Tell me everything you know. There must be some clue.
We found an ancient Azunite chamber, rumored to contain a map if it can be unlocked. Somewhere out in the desert are the keys to it. They are stelae, stone tablets that point the way. But they are guarded by the scath. If we could place them in the chamber, we might discover the artifact's exact location.
The Scath are fanatical. Their sole purpose is to protect those tablets. We're at our wits' end. We need your help.
I will do what I can.
If you succeed, you shall have our heartfelt thanks. The Scath hold the 4 stelae at their camps, which are scattered all over this cursed desert. They will not recognize you. Perhaps you will have more luck than we. The map chamber lies within the cavern to the north, inside an ancient Azunite shrine.
I will see what these scath are made of. Farewell.
I will open the gate for you. Safe travels.
What do you know of the Azunites?
Almost
We
nothing.
must be desperate to chase after a 1,000-year-old artifact to help us fight Valdis.
Desperate? That does seem to be the word for it. Okay, portal. Oh, we are going out this door. Because we need to wake up this teleporter. Okay. So I think, we better save our game before I start even remotely yapping. Right, I think that is where we are going to call it for today. I know we started a little late. I will endeavor to fix that next time. I will see you all on Sunday. It is going to be the birthday stream. I have some things in mind, but I'm not sure exactly what extra or what we're going to try and do, like special. I was thinking of trying to do a longer stream, but I'm not really sure if like the hubs or anybody else is making plans. So I will have that all sorted out before then, and I will update my schedule and all of that good stuff. However, either way, I will see you all on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time for Minecraft for sure, and then possibly maybe some Phasmo or going into something else. Probably not Dungeon Siege, but we'll see. So I will see you all then. Have a great rest of your week. Don't work too hard. And drink your water, eat some food, preferably food you like. Do something fun and relaxing today. And I will see you all on Sunday. Bye, everybody.